Hello everyone. So today this is the second video in which I will talk about exactly that is how I am learning the English language. And if you are really serious about this language, then obviously that is I can share with you that exactly what kind of strategy that can be applied so that you can also learn this language. And after some times, it can be really helpful for you. And one of the very important things that I want to share with you is that actually this is a language, right? So if you are learning any language, then one of the first steps that you can take in your life is that you start listening to that language, right? So every day try to listen at least for 30 minutes. Start with 30 minutes, 20, even start with 20 minutes. Start listening something. Suppose you are watching any kind of cricket match, so instead of watching that in the Hindi language, just switch to the English language so that it can also improve, right, your communication understanding. And after sometimes you will try to imitate the same voice, imitate the same words, imitate the same structure of the sentences, and it will be very helpful for you. At the same time, the second thing that you can do in your life is that start reading something. Even if you're reading one articles a day, I think we all have a mobile phone. You are watching this content in your mobile phones. So you can do is that just download some of the applications like any kind of news, and just start reading some articles. And after reading that articles, there are some features in many applications is that you can also listen to the same articles while using the AI features. So if you read the same articles and listen to the same articles, then obviously it will increase your understanding of the language. The third thing, which is the very most important, so there are two things, which is the input part. The input part is reading and listening, and the output part is writing and speaking. So basically I'm talking about the English language in a very holistic way. So if you are really serious about this language, that then you have to work on the holistic way, that you have to listen, you have to read, and at the same time you have to do some output as well. Try to speak in front of the mirror. If you have no one to speak with you, then obviously I will help you, that I will create a group, and there will be many students from all over the India. At the same times, there will be some of the students from all over the world as well, and you can talk to them at any time, at any point of time, at any topic if you want, if you really are serious about this language. So try to do some output part, that start speaking something, start writing something. Even if you are a very beginner, then start even writing some few sentences. If even if you are taking some few steps, then instead of not taking steps, you are far ahead of all of the other experience, all of the other students who are just thinking for the last couple of years, but instead of that they are not taking any kind of steps. But right now you have taken some steps, so definitely it can help you a lot. So this is my message, and if you really apply this, then I can tell you with 100% guarantee that it is going to help you a lot. What else? If you are already at a certain stage, suppose that if you are already reading something, if you are already listening a lot of content, and suppose that you are preparing for any kind of competitive examinations, so you are at a pro level, right? So what you can do is that start writing some essays. If you're writing some essays, then definitely it can improve your understanding of the language. At the same times, it can it can improve your structure of the sentences. It can improve your vocabulary. And what else you can do is that instead of reading just passively any kind of articles, just start reading it actively. What do we mean by active reading and passive reading? Passive reading is that you are just reading something and you are not noting down something, you are not making any kind of sentence structures. Active reading is that you are actively reading it, you are just noting down every words that you are not familiar with, and try to make some few sentences while using that words. And after that, you can also try to make some sentences and speak to somebody with that words. So that if you are just making some written statements, if you are just speaking while using that words, then that words will become a part of your vocabulary, active vocabulary. There are some words which are in your passive vocabulary, there are some words which are in your active vocabulary. Active vocabularies are that you can use while speaking, that you will use while writing. But passive vocabulary are that words that you understand while reading, you understand the meaning, while listening to something you understand the meaning, but you are not in a position to use that words. So you have to every day take certain deliberate practice, is that you just try to make the inactive part to become the active part. Suppose that before that you did not know the meaning of the word colloquial, right? So after sometimes if you have made some effort, then obviously you will be in a positions to use the same word in your spoken English. At the same time, so you are using the same words in your written English, so it will become a part of your active vocabulary. At the same time, there are certain things which you should know, is that what I believe is that tense and verbs are very very important if you're really serious about your journey of the English language. So every day try to learn some few tenses structures, few structures of the tenses. At the same time, trying to learn some, I think there are 500 important verbs. You should try to learn all of them. I think if you learn just 10 words every day, then you can learn all these words in just 30 to 40 days, and try to use that words in your day-to-day life, and that can really help you a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you.